We're all here to celebrate the one thing that every person here can understand: love. We all know it, we've all experienced its joys and its trials, and we all see it here today in you two. Like many of the ways we are going to celebrate today, this ceremony is going to be a bit unique. In preparing for the ceremony, we asked Mike and Shawn to write their story for us, to tell us about the start of their relationship and when they knew that they had met the person that they would spend the rest of their lives with. Allie is going to get us started by telling Shawn's story.
The story of Mike and I started with a lot of luck and divine intervention. Mike was in San Diego for his birthday, and we both found each other on Tinder. I remember thinking that I really liked his crooked nose, and his photo was in front of the Space Needle, which meant he liked to travel. I also realized for the first time that I might really like bald men. The moment that I realized I wanted to marry Mike, we started within weeks of knowing each other. He asked me to go to Coachella with him a year in advance, and he was buying tickets for it then. And I remember thinking, well, that's bold. But then something right then and there told me that yes, I would still be talking to this person in a year. Over the year leading up to the event, Mike and I had amazing romantic dates, many long talks, and many hours in the car as we still lived 3.5 hours apart. It was fun, tough, and every time we made the drive, I would think about one day living with him and joining our paths into one. When the time came to attend the festival, I already knew I was head over heels in love with him. But the moment that I knew. I love to be in the center of huge crowds, dancing and making friends and just getting lost in the moment. There was a specific moment in the crowd of at least 10,000 people when everyone started to lunge toward the stage and people were panicking and getting separated, and in the large mass of people, I couldn't find anyone. With all of the commotion, I couldn't see Mike for a second, and out of nowhere, a hand reached through the crowd and grabbed mine. I couldn't see him, but I knew instantly that it was him, and I've never felt so safe and connected to someone in my entire life. I also knew in that exact moment that this hand was the hand I always wanted to reach out and find in a crowd, to find on a car ride, when we walk our dogs, and every day for the rest of my life. We've laughed and cried and screamed and yelled our fair share too. But somewhere along the way, this man worked his way so deep into the fabric of my life that I can't imagine a future without him. I have lots of best friends. I have the best family on the planet. However, today I am publicly stating, Michael Justin Garola, you are my best friend, my partner in crime, and I am excited to, in just a few moments, get to call you my husband for the rest of my life. I love you to the moon and back.
The first time that I knew that I would marry Shawn Connor. Easy. I'm a hopeless romantic, in that since the beginning, I hoped our story would lead us to this day. Day one was amazing, magical, and everything that a first date in a lifetime of memories is supposed to be. However, as we like to remind ourselves, life is not all rainbows and Disney days. We have come a long way together. We are both extremely proud, stubborn, talented people. We both have an astounding love for life and the people that we surround ourselves with. Those things do not always line up, but we have remained steadfast in our commitment to each other and to developing a life together. If I had to pick a moment that I truly knew that Shawn was the human being that I wanted by my side forever, it was the moment that I realized that his happiness and sadness suddenly meant more to me than my own. We had traveled to Ohio for the first time in our relationship, and life did not go exactly as we had planned while we were there. As we sat on the plane waiting to depart for California, Shawn was overcome with emotion and sadness that everything he had hoped for had not come to fruition during our visit. It was that exact moment where I saw this human being that I had come to love so much, the human I only ever wanted to see happy, having a profound moment of sadness that I knew I wanted to make him smile, laugh, and enjoy every ounce of that life had to offer until the end of our time on this earth. It was that day that I knew that real love wasn't finding someone to make me happy forever. It was knowing that I had found the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life making happy.
By the power granted by the two of us and you and the great state of Utah and the Internet Church, I pronounce you married. You may kiss the groom.